Can a burger cause nightmares? That's what Burger King asked us when they came to us with this new burger. And we're here to see if it truly deserves to be called the Nightmare King. So from different studies in the past, we know that foods can affect dreams and sleep quality. And we're going to be looking at specific mixtures of proteins and see if that can actually disrupt a person's sleep and possibly induce a nightmare.
So basically what we're doing tonight is a polysomnography. We're going to be putting a couple of electrodes on your head, and we're going to check for electrical brain activity. We're going to make sure to see what type of stage of sleep you're in, and we're going to determine if you have nightmares or not. What do you see?
A green hamburger.
I see bacon, beef, chicken. I have to eat the whole thing.
You have to eat it all.
With this burger, the impact on sleep is going to be primarily based on all the different proteins in there.
You've got to do it all. Finish up, little man. Sweet dreams.
It wouldn't be out of this world to experience something vivid in their sleep. So right here you can see the subject's brain activity is picking up, and so is their heart rate, which may have displayed a nightmare. Okay, look at this subject's heart rate is going up. They're having a tachycardia during sleep. He's in a REM state. You can see some theta waves and you can see some rapid eye deflections. This tells us that he's dreaming. They're having a disruption in their sleep at the moment.
I remember hearing voices and like people walking around talking. When I would wake up, I think I didn't hear the voices.
Someone in my dream turned into the burger. The burger then transformed into the figure of a snake.
Besides waking up, turning around once in a while because of the cables, it didn't bother me.
In the water, I was swimming, and I remember I saw like alien coming up from the water and was trying to attack this little boat I was on.
Our clinical study proves that the Nightmare King increases your chances of having nightmares by 3.5 times.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, just when you thought fast food couldn't get any more disgusting, they now have the Burger King Nightmare Burger, which is actually claiming that it can induce nightmares. So at first when I saw this, I thought that this was just a joke, some type of scam. But I'm sure, really, that the chemicals that are in it can induce nightmares. And even USA Today, even though pretty much any mainstream media outlet is fake news, is even reporting on it like it is really inducing nightmares. And people are coming forward saying that it's giving them nightmares. But really, you know what the real nightmare is? Imagine what's really in that burger. I mean, let's just put the fact aside that it's a green burger. Like, people are literally eating this food-dyed green burger filled with just slop. You know, you want to talk about nightmares? You're going to be having nightmares for weeks when you see what comes out of you after eating this. I mean, don't look down in the bowl. You might want to have Imodium. Hopefully these come with Imodium, each burger that they sell. Boy, it's going to burn. It's going to sting, folks. Burger King says its new sandwich is clinically proven to induce nightmares, because that's what you want, right? Everybody wants nightmares. I mean, what will they think of next to just get people to accept the insanity of all of this stuff? In time for Halloween, the fast food chain releases its Nightmare King on Monday, which will be available through November 1st at participating locations nationwide. This spooky sandwich features a 1/4 pound of flame-grilled beef, probably human beef. Don't be surprised if it's baby parts. Let's be real. A white meat, crispy chicken fillet. All right, we all know that that's not real chicken. Melted American cheese, thick cut bacon, creamy mayonnaise, and onions on a glazed green sesame bun. Yes, a green bun. Burger King said it put the burger to the test and worked with the Paramount Trials and Florida Sleep and Neurodiagnostic Services to conduct a sleep study. According to a news release, they conducted a scientific study over 10 nights with 100 participants who ate the Nightmare King burger before they went to bed. Doctors and scientists identified whether the individuals had vivid dreams by tracking various signals from the sleeping subjects, including their heart rate, brain activity, and breath. So, I mean, But people are like, all right, the burger can induce nightmares and like give you heart palpitations. It must be fun. It sounds fun to have heart palpitations, nightmares, and then bad breath. Boy. I mean, I know these people who do the experiments, they get paid and some of them need the money. But if you're actually willingly going to Burger King and paying for this thing, unless it's a joke or you want to do like an examination of what's actually in it, something's got to be wrong with you. I mean, don't even think about the fact that it's green. Like, how could your stomach even look at that thing and want to put it in your stomach, let alone what's really in it? According to previous studies, 4% of the population experienced nightmares in any given night, said Dr. Jose Gabriel Medina, the study's lead doctor, in a statement. But after eating the Nightmare King, the data obtained from the study indicated that the incidence of nightmares increased by 3.5 times. The Nightmare King has a recommended price of $6.39. That's pretty steep, but, you get your 6.6, right? You're upside down. I mean, all this stuff is just coded. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised this is not 333 or 666, but you still get the numerology in there. According to the company, from October 22nd to the 25th, get free delivery from Postmates were available, free deliveries with a certain Prime code. For a past Halloween creation, Burger King released a Halloween Whopper with a black bun. Okay, and then you can see this, the frozen Fanta. Looks like the black goo. Burger King is another frightening item, the frozen Fanta. This might be the nightmare. This might bring on nightmares after drinking. Some Twitter users said it stained their mouth. I mean, do people realize what they're putting in their bodies? It's all fun. Everything's just like fun and games to people. Like they trust it. They're like, oh, well, they sell it, so it's got to be safe. Nobody's doing anything about it. It'd be on the news if they were like putting body parts or anything that would cause cancer in this stuff. I mean, I did a video, about the wrappers, how they're even admitting that the wrappers for fast food restaurants like McDonald's cause cancer. But I mean, we know that pretty much breathing the chemtrail air that they dump on us causes cancer at this point. But still, from you want to cry out to these people who are sound asleep and say, look, they're even telling you that the wrapper can give you cancer. They're even telling you that they're putting weed killer in Cheerios. And people aren't like in an uproar over it. And I know it's, everybody's got the fluoride dumped on them, so it's hard to get them to wake up or care about much of anything these days. But still, now we have a burger that has been created to give people nightmares. So people are willingly going, hey, you know what? I want a nightmare night. I mean, last time I checked, nightmares weren't good, right? I mean, if you want a real nightmare, like I've said a million times, go over to the mall and take a walk around. Take a look out your window, right? I mean, we're living in a nightmare, let's be real. So the nightmare and the dream is probably actually safer and better than the nightmare of the reality we're living in. But we have these stupid people who are like, oh, okay, well, the burger gives you nightmares. So could that mean that it's chemically enhanced and it could be dangerous? And, I could have a heart attack or something like that? Because people are they're telling you that it's going to give you nightmares. So they're telling you that it's got something in it that's going to do something to you neurologically. And people, they're like, so what? Sounds like fun this week, right? On a Tuesday night, go get yourself a green hamburger and have some nightmares about, some trans ghouls running around chasing you. Boy, you say what's next, but this stuff is just disgusting. It gets more ridiculous. And people only knew what really was in the food. But when the company even tells you that the food is going to do something to you like this, it's like a company saying, well, we're selling brownies now, and inside the brownies, it's laced with LSD. And someone being like, oh, all right, that sounds safe. Let me give it to my children. I mean, but people be like, no, this is a problem. There's traces of LSD in it. Well, this is telling you that, whatever this chemical is that they've got in there, because clearly it's chemical. It's not natural to have something in your burger that would give you nightmares. But maybe, again, it's just going to give people kuru. Maybe that's what it's going to do. All right, everybody starts eating this thing. You see, the rise in all these statistics, Parkinson's, autism, because they're putting all this human meat in the food. And then you got stupid channels. There's YouTubers who actually think that stuff like that's insane. They're so dumb. They're like, these people are claiming there's human meat in the food. These people are nuts. I mean, you're just so dumb. So dumb. We all know what they're doing to us. We see it every day. We see it around us. And again, we see the nightmare outside our window that we live in every single day. So the nightmare just keeps getting worse, folks. Hopefully people listening to this channel are smart enough not to put stuff like this in their body. But again, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that this was like, they made this thing a year-round treat, you know? Ease it in for Halloween and then say, hey, everybody liked it, so let's just keep selling it. Next thing you know, it's going to be a poop burger, right? It's going to be, I mean, it's a green burger. It's a vomit burger. Boy, I thank you for listening to today's show. The nightmare continues. God bless all of you and your families.